Welcome to Talking Trash, and today we're going to be talking about lookalikes. So, just getting people to think about things in a different way. Kind of expand your mind. And what do you do with your chemicals in your house? My question is, where are they stored? Are they stored up on a high shelf? Are they stored in a locked cabinet? It's a really good suggestion, if they're not, to put them up on a high shelf or in a locked cabinet so little ones don't get into them. That's really, really, really important. And so today we're going to look at a few chemicals and a few edible kind of things to see, are they edible? Are they hazardous? Kind of maybe pretend like you're a 2 or 3-year-old. You can't read. You haven't had exposure to a lot of things yet. And so let's look at some of these things that we have. All right. I got to look and make sure. All right. Which one is syrup and which one is motor oil? Wow, huh? Really, really, really close. Well, you know, we as adults can kind of look at it and we look, you know, okay, this one is a little bit iridescent. So this one's the motor oil. This one is the syrup. But if you're a 2-year-old, you know the difference? So just to get you thinking, which one is the pine cleaner and which one is the apple juice? Interesting. I can't even tell. This one's the pine cleaner. This one's the apple juice. So looking at these, would it be a good idea if you're changing containers with whatever chemical you're doing or whatever drink you're doing and you put it in a different container, would it be a good idea to label it? Absolutely. We highly encourage, whether it's juice or pine cleaner, label it. Then you can tell, because like if you're like me, I have a very short memory. It's good, but it's short. So label things. That's a great thing to do, because if you, a month from now, you might not remember what's in there, and so it's helpful. Okay, which one's window cleaner and which one's a drink? Just wondering. This one is the drink. This one is the window cleaner. If a little kid got into this, it might not kill them, but it might make them pretty sick. So just thinking. Okay, now, what is this hazardous or is this a drink? Just getting you to think. Actually, this is antifreeze. But how many drinks look like this? And antifreeze is highly toxic. So is that a good idea to label it? And maybe you wouldn't put it in a jar like this, but you would be amazed at the number of chemicals that we get out at the household hazardous waste facility that are still in an old apple jug with a cork in the top, or even ground up newspaper, you know, like in a roll of newspaper, or a corn cob. We even get things like that in. So it's really a good idea to label it. How about, now these, as adults, we know the difference, but look at the shape of these containers. Really, really close. We know the difference because this one's what? Orange. So what is this likely to be? Probably an orange juice. This one is a drain cleaner. Highly toxic. It could be fatal if swallowed, actually. So how important is that? Really important to label it, keep it labeled, keep it in its original container, put it on a high shelf or in a locked cabinet, especially the chemicals. Okay, these are interesting. These are, one's candy, one's hazardous chemical. Now, for us as grown-ups, we know the difference, don't we? Well, maybe we don't, I don't know. They both look pretty yummy. But now I had a little child come in here. She was about 2 or 3, and I had these up on a shelf, and she said, "Can I have one of those?" And I said, "Which one's candy?" And she said, "The white ones." Now, as a little child, do we have the know-how to understand that these are bad? We might not even know that they taste bad because we don't have any reference. So it would be really good. You don't see as many mothballs around, but you do see them around. Really, really important to put these up on a shelf or in a locked cabinet. Really important. And if you have any questions, our next show is going to be about look-alike pharmaceuticals. If you have any questions, give our office a call, 846-7310.